Bobcat engineers are just watching right now, shaking their head. It's not designed for that. Maybe not, but that's what it's going to try to do. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So it's the end of our work day, but I wanted to show you this because I hadn't updated you since they poured this stem wall. So they've got one phase left, and I guess it's happening in the morning, and that is to pour this top cap. So they first poured this, which is 9 feet wide, and like, don't quote me, but I would say like 18 inches thick, 9 feet. It also goes in about this equal distance here. And then they poured this and got the leg anchor bolts. So this is what they have all measured out, that when the bend is built, it sits on them, and that's what fastens the bend down to the concrete. So tomorrow looks like they've got everything pretty much ready to go here. Imagine they got to put something underneath the rebar to hold it up, but this is their screeder. Very interesting. I've never actually watched them pour this part, so it'll be interesting to see. Looks like they have a cable on here so they can wind it around the bend, looks like, and then they can move this power screeder along. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So tomorrow at 8 a.m. I believe the pumper truck is showing up. Then they're gonna pump in front of this thing. This goes along, screeds it at the proper level as this. And then as you can see, I stated this earlier, as you can see, they will not be going over this. This is actually inside the bend. You won't even know that there's a seam here. And the outside of the bend runs about like right there. Cool. It's coming together. So I guess we'll see you in the morning. Morning, Brody.
Morning.
Mowing. Good thing you didn't hit the rocks.
I knew they were here.
How are we gonna get that big boy in there? You think you'd hurt the skid loader if you came and if I put the bucket here and then you just roll him in?
I was thinking that.
So we're trying to get control of our field here that's once again under demolition from the grain bin. This is all rocks that came out of the hole that we dug. And is Eric gonna spray this?
There's talk.
There's talk, but we gotta clean the rocks and debris out of the way. You're not supposed to mow it and then spray it.
I'm mowing the edge.
Oh, okay.
He's all spraying right now.
Yeah, I seen the sprayer leave. I was in a meeting, unexpected meeting that took 2 hours.
He's going to Ron's West 80 again.
I hear that.
So I'm waiting for phone
And you've been working.
Yeah, I have been working today.
So unfortunately, due to my meeting, I missed the whole pouring of the bend project, which really actually disappoints me highly because I wanted to get the drone up and watch the process, but it didn't happen. Bobcat engineers are just watching right now, shaking their head. It's not designed for that. Maybe not, but that's what it's going to try to do. Doing the final screeding of the top of the pad. I bet you would have never guessed that we have a rock pile right here. It's not ideal, it's not where I'd like one, but what do you do when you have rocks on your yard in different projects? And where do you put them? In the trees. And since the payloader's out, we're gonna check for oil leaks. I think we fixed all the oil leaks, which is good news, which means we can put the plate back on, which lays here. And I found the 2 impact guns I've been looking for. Yeah, a project, a continuing project. Ain't that how that goes? Half the time we're missing tools, it's because we've been working on something and either couldn't complete it, waiting for parts, and no one cleaned the tools up. You see we have 3 out of the 4 bolts that it takes to hold this plate on. But that is all that came out, so that's all it's getting back in. And out of the 3 bolts, 2 different size heads. There's a story behind that, I'm sure. Delivery. He's so excited.
You know what it is?
I know what it is, because I ordered it. Brunt. There we go.
More of our favorite pants.
The Costellos.
Nice.
Are you the 36, 34?
No, not yet.
34, 34?
What do we got here?
So I got another set of for the farm show
34,
we're
34?
going to shortly.
Yeah.
We got to be looking fresh.
Who's 30, 34? That's you.
Yep, that's my small-waisted human being. I am.
Okay.
Me.
Show them your new boots, too.
You like?
Those are sharp. I like the laces.
They are nice. They're comfortable too.
And then it gave them a lift kit, so.
I do. I feel really tall.
And those are the
welted.
welted Marlin,
Yeah.
Martin.
What is it called?
And then I've got the Bulldog composite toe. And you've got the
original. I'll just call them the original.
So we got 3 different style. We'll see which ones we like the most.
I even have the Brunt socks on. I really like them.
Let's see 'em.
Those are good.
So these, I believe, are the new release, the Bulldog. We had to Google how to pronounce the word. We're just farmers, but that's what they look like, composite toe. Those.
He only
He got shorts, Brody.
Farm show shorts here.
You can't even afford the full pants. You had to get the shorts.
And Brody got the welted, which are, I believe, also new. So we'll be testing them out. We're excited. So if you guys have any interest in any Brunt workwear, go to the link in the description, and I'll have all the info there. But I highly suggest the pants, and we've been trying out all of the different style boots that they have so far. Brody's actually running his older pair for over a year now, so.
Yeah, you like these ones?
They're still holding tight.
They are.
The sole hasn't even left.
It's starting to, but
Not
I
bad
could
for
still
a year.
get another half a year out of these things, I think.
He likes the unlined ones.
They
Ew.
are nice. What?
I don't like feet.
Well, it's someone else's foot you're touching. Sweat.
Look at those babies. You gonna rock those with your new boots the rest of the day? I don't know about that look. The shorts look nice. I don't know about the white legs with work boots.
That's why you gotta wear shorts to get tan legs. This is nice. What do you think, Duggle?
You better go get some sun.
See you later.
You go.
Look at this crazy guy. He's making her look good, Jordan. He's making her look good.
Yes.
We get to go do an ongoing project, some more diagnostic work on a tile line.
Yep,
Take what, 5?
I think so. It's my first time.
Your first time. Well, I'm into it for the 5th time. So we're gonna go out there. We got a bunch of stuff and a backhoe heading out there. It's finally dry enough to drive in the field. So let's get out there. So if you recognize this pond, last time you guys probably seen it was probably waist deep water out here. The water has subsided and it's actually dry. There's still water in the pipe unfortunately, due to whatever's wrong downstream. We got this camera system from Jetline, and we bought a locator also because we have lots of tile lines with this issue, so we figured it's time to have something like this. So we sent the camera down yesterday afternoon, down this inlet, which we have not cameraed or jetted from, and we sent it that way, and we could push it about 200 feet, and then it was just too much sediment, or I don't know. So we're gonna dig down with the backhoe up there where we located the head of the camera, and then we're gonna cut into the pipe and try to continue shoving the camera down the pipe to find either a collapsation or see what the issue is, hopefully, or at least locate exactly where the issue is, because we've came up from the outlet and can't make it. We just come too far, and it's right in the middle of the guy's lawn, and I hate to be digging there. So we're gonna try the reverse way. So we're gonna wait for the backhoe to get here and start digging. So we're gonna see how close our locating is. That flag indicates where we believe it's 4.8 feet deep, I believe. This is impressive, very impressive. So there's our flag. There you can see the different color dirt where the tile plow at some point in history laid this in. That's insane how close that thing is. Bad news, Duggo. Bad news. They're all busted. See that crack? I just broke into this one because obviously if we want to send the camera down it, we've got to get into the line. And she's holding 3 inches of water with 1 inch of dirt in the bottom. This type of dirt. My thoughts exactly. This whole line is in very, very bad condition. So I broke into this one. This one's busted. That one's busted. That one's broke. They're probably all broke. Now, how long will they hold like that? Probably a long time, but most likely what's taking place is where this gets to be really, really deep. Collapsed. Just a solid assumption.
Yeah.
So here, pipe is definitely cracked and broke, but that would still flow. So we are going to send in our camera, which we attached the 4x4 version on. We're going to see how this goes rather than just pushing the head in. Since it's cement pipe, hopefully this rolls pretty nice and gives us a little bit more height to try to see out of the water. Because when we cameraed this yesterday, we couldn't see nothing because of that silty dirt. She rolls a lot nicer with those wheels on. So we're pushing the camera in. We're currently 66 feet in to the pipe. And like I suspected, the water's deep and murky, so we're just using it more or less as a push rod to get a guesstimation, and then we can locate wherever that head is at if we hit something. This is exciting. We've reached the point that we cannot push it any farther, 185 feet. So, time to get the locator out. We gotta turn this on. That starts shooting us signal. I think we're right here. If I know how to read it properly. 13 feet deep. Right where we dug the last time, like 3 years ago. So we've determined it's in the same location that we've worked on this before, but we can't see because of the water and the murkiness. So I speculate that it's, I don't know. It could be issues there. It could be 5 feet farther.
You know, we only have 2 choices here.
What? Bite the bullet now or bite the bullet when in 5 years?
Well, to get on top of the line with the excavator and clean out all the dirt. And then one guy down there and lift out all them cement tiles and lay down plastic in the old trench.
I have done that before. That's not fun.
It's
not good.
But from what we seen, 2 months ago with the camera system up the outlet, It was evidently the people before us
Didn't lay it
had
in
some
good.
issues. So what custom plow guys want to come and redo this?
It's gonna require a massive subcutting.
Well, I've seen them guys do massive. This wouldn't be that massive, but you'd have to take off what? 8,
Well,
9
it's 12 feet there, so you got to take off 10 feet to get the plow down.
Right.
Mm.
For maybe what? 300, 400 feet?
Yeah.
500 tops?
So unfortunately, that project is not what I expected us to find. I was really hoping to find the issue, which now we need the excavator there to go that deep to dig down where we flagged it this time. So that brings us to getting the Demco spray tender trailer set up here with desiccation chemicals. So black beans are still perfectly green. We will not be killing any black beans anytime soon, but we've chose to do this at, what time of the night is it? 5:30. We started a project at 5:30 at night. That's an hour and a half project.
And that's like, what time do we spray these? 12 hours from now. Time of the day.
Oh,
Early morning.
yeah, but we aren't going to be.
No, not for a while.
So
I might have killed them all with the Liberty today anyways.
he's been, what do you call it?
Killing the weeds.
Weeds in the PP acres again. No one ever wants to not plant acres of a field or entire fields because it just...
That's what I was thinking as I was out there. I'm now maintaining acres that aren't going to make a dime. On top of already costing money, like fertilizer and everything else.
Yeah, not good. Not good, but this year has been exceptional. Just like you, exceptional.
There we go. I've been waiting for that.
So I don't know if you can read that up there. Synergize from a long time ago. So what that is liquid AMS, and we had very, very poor luck killing when we used that. And that same season, we realized we were having trouble killing, so we switched to bagged AMS and started killing a lot better. So that is actually going in for, we're not going to count it as much, but what do you do with it? We're gonna count it as something. I think we put 3 pounds an acre in. We're gonna count that as 1 pound, or put it in as 1 pound, and hope it does something. Looking good, but more or less just trying to get rid of it because we're never gonna use it again because we don't trust it.
Looks pretty pure though.
Okay. Remember when we replaced this hose this spring? And it's now grown. This used to be just like that. It's grown this much and has become really flexible again. MSO, anything oil related. Don't work. Don't work. I need a better hose. And of course it's the brand new one, not the couple-year-old one.
Time for stainless steel.
Yeah, stainless? Oh, the good stuff. The good stuff, Jordan.
Yeah.
Paraquat. It's gonna be jugged. 3 coats. We got MSO Paraquat for certain fields that are more weedy than others. And that to get rid of. You want a hug? Do you need a hug?
Not from you.
Oh. And then our sharpen. That little bit is for 1,000 acres. It's potent. What is it? 2 ounces an acre, I believe.
I'm doing 3, maybe 4 on mine, and I want about a gallon or 2 of paraquat out
Oh,
there.
the Paraquat does
Whatever's
wonders.
just on label. You know, because I got weeds.
That sharpen's expensive. You don't want to double the rate on that. What are you doing?
My favorite job, you know. Picking up bolts.
You finding anything?
Oh yeah, they're now underneath the gravel.
Imagine that. She's still damp. So they said this floor is 6 inches thick.
Yeah.
And she's done now. So whenever the Bend builders get told this is done and finish up wherever they're at, I would imagine they'll be here and start building the roof, and up they go.
How many bolts are going to be in our truck tires now?
A few. What are they doing with bolts when they're pouring cement?
Well, I think it all was the
Forms?
forms. Evidently, they have to throw the bolts.
It's hard, Dad.
Well, you should go get the tricycle and ride out here.
Oh yeah. If I was a kid, I'd be riding bike.
I've told that story to everybody, right?
Doubt it.
The old Columbia Bend, the one right up in front of the house. Yeah, we didn't wait long enough as children. We got the one bicycle and 2 tricycles out there, and
Left tracks.
oh yeah,
How deep?
just enough that you could see it. It didn't sink too deep, but you could see it.
What did Grandpa say to that?
Well, we didn't need to worry about riding the trike the next day because we wouldn't have been able to be comfortable on the seat.
Back in the day when punishment was with the belt?
Well, let's just say you only done such things once. You learned back then. There's no, you gotta go time out. The timeout is had immediately, swiftly, and remembered for a lifetime. Which is, I don't know.
That tradition carried on through my childhood.
Yeah, it's a good one, I believe, as long as it's dealt with in a not extreme. Don't do it out of anger. That's all I can say. If you're gonna go that way, you just can't do it in anger.
It was when Mom said, "You're gonna get a spanking tonight." So it's homeschooled. So then you had to, whatever time this happened at, you knew you were gonna get one. So you had to wait all day long. Just, oh no, when Dad gets home.
I didn't like to do it. Was no fun. Nobody had any fun out of the whole thing. But for some reason you felt like you needed that, so you got it. Your wish came true.
I do remember the words. You know, if you just would shape up, we wouldn't have to do this.
Yeah.
This is a narrow car.
Will it fit?
Oh!
I seen you in my mirror.
Looking good.
How much you need over?
Look at that unit, the Volkswagen. I miss the Cummins. It sounded better than this.
We can put a straight pipe on it. It sound like his Impala.
It's got hail damage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's junk.
Well, I guess Jordan's doing an oil change to his big unit.
Big unit. Oh, that car?
And the day is over, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.